and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle, and I'm doing a reading for the collective. It's the weekly reading. Timeless as always. Putting some prosperity dust on the table. I hope you have had a good week. Mine was pretty good. Yeah. We will see what's to come. I'm going to read from this little book called Think by Dr. Robert Anthony. If you don't start, it's certain you won't arrive. Yeah. This makes me think of a term I learned years ago now, called taking imperfect action. And that is what helped me start this channel, that concept. If you are a perfectionist like me, in any way, you have trouble being a beginner and starting something, because it's probably going to suck a little bit out the gate. You know, I mean, anything you do is good. It takes practice to get good at it. Sometimes, very occasionally, somebody will learn something, or somebody will pick something up and they just get it instantly and they're good, and it's like no problem. But for most of us, you gotta start knowing that it's, you know, there's a learning curve, basically. But to get to that place of mastery, you have to start. You have to be okay with not being great at something, and just kind of being persistent and consistent. And yeah, my son, he definitely he struggles with this too. He doesn't like not being good at something, even though I've had countless examples that I show him, you know, and it happens over and over again, where it's like, remember you started and you weren't that great, but then you got better quickly. But somehow each new thing, he's just like, you know, has a meltdown, all that. Ooh, we've got some light confirmation on that. Flickering light. All right. So let me get a couple of angel cards. We have faith, 2 angels on the trapeze, and one has left the trapeze and is reaching for the other. Having faith, you will be caught. Having faith that when you start something, if you keep going, you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna get there. I just saw a quote recently. I think it was like a title of a YouTube video or something, and it was like something about if you haven't succeeded, then you stopped before you were finished, or something like that. You didn't keep going. So, all right. And simplicity. Keeping things simple, getting down to the basics. Especially when I guess we're starting something new. What are you starting? What are you doing? There's something happening here that is all about you need to break things down into the little parts. You need to take things in bite-sized chunks and gradually take it in, gradually absorb it. You can't take it all at once. I'm getting so much light confirmation, flickering light confirmation. And have faith that at each bite, as you take it in, it's going to get you where you want to go. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna eventually succeed if you keep going, if you plug away at it long enough. So Wisdom of the Oracle. And we did have some kitty confirmation there as well from our Charlie. Charlie, Charlie. Hi, sweet girl. Never had the light flicker before. That's fun. Mending, 52. Orphaned in reverse, number 5. No place like home, 50. Interesting. We have 3 5s here. 5 is the number of change. Let me just read this no place like home in reverse real quick. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Okay. So, there's something here around, okay, so this feels like mending some kind of situation where there was some kind of fallout, there was some kind of something that it happened because of somebody's self-sabotaging behavior. Could be yours, could be somebody else's. And there was a need to step out of the comfort zone. The way this is coming in is like the mending is kind of happening around this self-sabotage. You know, this is like holding yourself back, being so afraid of rejection that you reject first, right? Or you leave the scene before someone can leave you. Or, you know, it's like, it's it could all there okay, there's something here also about mending a situation, like a friendship, a partnership, whatever, and it's like tying up loose ends but then retreating. It's like, let's see how I can wrap my brain around this. It's like you taking the steps, starting to fix something, and then pulling back because of realizing that whatever or whoever you were mending with is actually you're finding yourself falling back into a situation that you had kind of gotten out of in the first place, or not really liked or been uncomfortable with or something. Seeing how maybe somebody's influence, like something about their energy or how they show up, causes you to go into this retreat mode. but like in an unhealthy way. Somehow there's a negative influence from somebody, and it's like, it could be a cyclical thing. You keep like, you have a falling out and then you come back together, or maybe this is the first big one, and it kind of helped you to see like, oh, this person actually isn't who I thought they were, or there's something here that is really like toxic or strange, or doesn't really fit with who I am or who I'm becoming. And so if being around this person causes you to go into some kind of like some kind of like mentality of like, I need to run before this happens again, it's kind of an indication of, okay, maybe this kind of person, this person in particular, is not who I actually want to be around. I need to find different types of people who are going to help uplift me. Or I don't even know if that's right. I mean, this could be this person. I don't know. Let's keep going. I feel like I'm stuck in the mud. I feel there's a thick sticky feeling here. And even trying to get it out is challenging. Let's keep going. Let's see. We've got peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. I'd like to see that. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. Commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity. This could be friendship turning into something more. Like fantasizing, using your power of daydreaming and imagining to create what it is that you want. There's something that's really good that's coming out of something difficult, which is very common actually. There's been a lesson that was learned, or somehow it's like, I feel like this is a continuation. It's like moving out of your comfort zone, moving into what is unknown, unfamiliar, is a part of what brings a sense of peace, because it's moving away from this kind of energy, whether that's in yourself or that's someone else. And understanding what it is that you want, being in this energy of peace, knowing like, oh, I want to be around people who I feel comfortable with, who I feel like I can just be myself with, who I don't feel is going to leave me at a moment's notice because of, for whatever reason, even if it's for self-protection, it's still painful. It's still like not words. Supportive behavior, it's not good. And so now it's like fantasizing, using your ability to visualize. You're bringing something in, or you're putting it out there, like, I want someone who's going to commit to me. I want balance and harmony in my friendships, in my connections. And there's an understanding of wanting to make a promise, wanting to be loyal and committed to something or someone. Doesn't have to be a person, doesn't have to be actual marriage, but it's something where it's outside of the norm for you. This, commitment, like making promises and keeping them. You know, maybe you've attracted people who just consistently don't commit, and you're like, what's going on? Okay, well, I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on balancing myself. I'm going to focus on my connections that are working. And then that naturally increases your vibration, and then brings somebody or something to you. Okay, let's go to the Osho Zen Tarot. Oh, and put this deck back. Success. 6 of Fire. New Vision. Which is what is this? Justice, right? 10, 11, 12. Hangman. Am I counting right? 10, 11. Hangman. Pisces energy. New Vision. Projections. 7 of Water. You're gonna be, or you already are, experiencing some kind of success. This is some kind of worldwide success. It could be you're doing something online, or you're somehow connected with someone else, something else. Because this tiger is walking on the globe. You could be Year of the Tiger, or be coming into contact, working with somebody. Because of this there's a new vision. There's coming up off your knees. There we see this. I don't know if you can see it. There's a figure down here that has roots going all around it. It's on hands and knees, and it's kind of below this box. And this figure standing up is like rising up out of the box, is growing feathers, but is still rooted. It still has roots connected to the ground, but now is developing these feathers, and their wings developing in the background. And it's like the ability to fly when you couldn't before, because of getting outside of the box, outside of the comfort zone. There's this new vision, and it's helping you to see how you have potentially how you have projected your fears onto others because of past experiences. This is very, very common. And you're just you have this new vision, you have this new understanding, and this new ability to fly when you couldn't before. And it's helping you. This is a part of what's bringing in the peace, because you're starting to see how you build your perception of others based on not always accurate information, and that others have been doing this with you. I feel like this is somehow tied to this mending. Maybe there's something here around mending a connection, and through the process of that, even coming up to that point, seeing how you played a part. You both played a part in things falling apart. And with this new vision, you're kind of like, oh, okay. I see how I could see things differently. I don't know. Words are funny in my head today. I also feel like there's something here about you having a lot of success, you stepping out of your comfort zone, doing something new, something inspired. And there may be people who see you doing this and are projecting on to you, because but maybe there's jealousy or envy, something where they're like, wow, you know, collective is doing something really amazing, is experiencing all this success, is going through this amazing growth process, and they're making assumptions about you because of that. Even though where you started, you were just a beginner, just like anybody who starts anything. But people don't see all the steps that led you to the success. They just see you in this amazing place, and they're like, I want some of that. And so they're making assumptions about who you are because of their own setbacks or because of their own assumptions, their own kind of mental constructs. So, I get some cards from the Moonology deck. Oh, I feel a sneeze. Bless me. I'm gonna be all sniffly. Okay. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Hold your vision. This is a new vision. This is something new that you are starting. You're a beginner. So you have to hold your vision because it's not going to be smooth at first. You gotta keep plugging away at it. Keep innovating. I even got renovating. It's time to take action. Yes, new moon in Aries. Take that vision and do something with it. You're growing, you're developing the ability to fly, to take this vision, this idea, and soar. Step out of your comfort zone. That's exactly what's happening. You're stepping out with this new vision. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're taking action on something. Imperfect action. Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay. Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, I can feel the momentum picking up. It's like when I was first trying to talk and explain this, it felt a little bit like this figure down here on the hands and knees, rooted to the ground, tied down. It felt very heavy. It was hard to express myself. It was hard to speak, period. And now it's like there's this expansive energy, this lifting up. Bring a dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. 18. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. 20. Bring a gentle touch to this new beginning, this vision that you have. Okay, so what just came to mind is I don't remember where I saw that. I think I saw it on TV. It was when Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks he wrote the song and then asked her to come and sing it with him. And it's that very famous song, Stop Dragging My Heart Around, I think. And it shows them in the studio when they're first singing the song. And she's holding the paper and she's got the lyrics and she's singing kind of quietly, and she's kind of like, as he's playing and singing, she's kind of like, sounds kind of timid, quiet, like, she wasn't like belting it out like she does in the song. She was figuring out how the song works. She was a beginner in it, and so there was this more gentle kind of feel. She wasn't coming in like, like full on. and interesting too that I'm talking about a song duo, because of course then once they practiced and she got a feel for the song, then she like really like was able to inject her own essence into the song and make it hers. But at first she needed to figure out what that even looked like she had to feel into it, she had to practice and practice and practice, master it, and then she could start to throw her special spice in. And then we have chameleon spirit, act as if, 14. Act as if. This is fake it till you make it. This is a part of this fantasy daydreaming kind of energy. Act as if you already have what you want. This and that are true. It also makes me think of the Henry Ford quote where he says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So whatever you're putting your attention on, whatever you think is possible, you are right. Even if you think something is impossible, you are right, because you're setting certain constructs. It's a part of the projections. And there's something about you stepping out of that projection of what you think, and you're saying, what are the options? And can I? Maybe. You're kind of getting into that maybe zone rather than the, nah, I'm not even going to try. You're like, if it's interesting enough, sure. There's some kind of inspiration here, some kind of inspired vision, this new vision. This and that are true. You're kind of seeing things from a broader perspective, and you can see how there's kind of there is this balanced energy here. I can see both sides. I can see how the projections work. There's an element of it's like the silent observer that is always there. We all have it, that is just noticing the different elements that create any kind of situation you're in. And you're in this silent observer mode. So, yep, okay. Going with the elemental oracle. Ice, purity, 33. There's something new here. There's something that was put on ice, or that you are, it's like you had to pull back, or you had to shut down in order to let something loose, let something be free. Looking at this horse here. The biome, connection, 44, 33, 44. There's some kind, this has to do with your connections, your community. We have the world again. Maybe this is an online community, or this is somebody who lives a distance from you. And atoms and building, 40. Yeah, this is starting something, taking that vision and building it. One atom at a time, one chunk at a time, one little tiny bit. You're collecting what you need, and you have some kind of fantasy that you're making. You're turning it into a reality. Yes, you are. Okay, so going with the wisdom of the house of night. Love, number 10. Holding a heart on top of a heart, A heart tied to a heart. Excuse me. Confidence, 42. Love, there, okay. And we have the horse again. Making friends with the by letting a part of yourself be free and wild. You're like you're taming some part of yourself by letting it free, letting it loose. You could have Sagittarius prominently in your chart, but you don't have to. Differences, 36. We've got the light and the shadow. There's differences, seeing this and that are true. Seeing the differences between you and someone else and honoring both. There's not one truth, and somehow you're seeing the differences between this could be who you have mended something with. This could be something coming back from the past. There's a confidence in this connection. There's an honoring of the differences. There's definitely a male and a female aspect here. And I don't mean gender. This is energy. But there's definitely love. So maybe it could be where you're like somehow ending up in the spotlight and someone is seeing this and coming back. Or it could have to do with, as you mend something, it releases you. It releases something maybe you were holding on to. And through that, you're gaining your freedom, but you're also making friends. You're making friends with someone or yourself. Something like this. Hi. I'm going to get some cards from the Gateway of Light activation. Just saw 32:23 on the clock. Right? Yep. Keep having the hiccups. Sacred inner space. Sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. This tenderness makes me think of this harmony and friendship. And there is sensuality. Sacral chakra, there's a creative energy here. There is this sensual energy could be tied to this love and marriage and commitment. It's like you're learning to honor yourself, or you have learned. And this is changing things for you. Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. I mean, yeah, harmony, harmony in the heavens, harmony within yourself, harmony within connection, resolution to an issue. That's also a part of the peace. Wow. Here, let me see if I can create more space. Yep. That's what I'm doing. Karmic board clearing. Energetic clearing. Rewrite your story. Live your truth. You're rewriting your story. Yeah, that's what's happening. This new vision. It's getting you outside of your comfort zone. You're stepping outside of the box. And you're like, oh, what I thought was impossible is totally possible. Because now it used to be impossible. Like, I used to want to fly, but I didn't have the wings. Now I'm growing wings. So now I can fly. It's possible. Like, something is Okay, another kind of reference here. The movie Phenomenon with John Travolta. Brilliant movie. And Kira Sedgwick. Um, he, because of this brain tumor, spoiler alert, because of this brain tumor, he develops all of these abilities. And he like things that people think are impossible, he shows, oh no, it is possible, because he's now able to access things in a new way. And this is what is happening to you, could be happening in a very physical way, where you're like, I don't know, maybe you're developing like some kind of like telekinetic abilities, or somehow you are, because you are energetically clearing, um you're cleaning and clearing, and you're making space for something new. You're rewriting your story and living in your truth. You're setting something free, and in doing that, you're taming it. Okay, another example. I recently, okay, so I live in a place that doesn't, they say no cats outdoors. If you take them outdoors, you have to put them on a leash. But my cats hate the leash. They hate it. And so I'm like, all right, you guys just have to stay inside. Well, they love being outside. Like my one kitty, especially. She yowls and she wants to go. And I finally, a couple weekends ago, I was like, I need to go outside anyway. I'm just going to let them come with me. I'm just going to see what happens. And they mostly stay right around my little area, my little patio. They don't like go wandering off anywhere crazy. I've been letting them out more and more, and they stay around. It's like I'm giving them their freedom, and they're like, oh, just thank you for letting us go outside. They love chewing on the plants. They're very curious about people walking their dogs and the children that come along, and they're just like, they're so much happier and mellow, and it's like I set them free, and they're like, oh, we just wanted a little bit of freedom. We're sticking around. They don't want to go anywhere. They just want to be outside. So anyway, I should finish this. Yes, I should finish this. Let me, yeah, I'm going to go with a chakra card. Lots of stories today. Yeah, stories and quotes, and yeah, it's fun. It's a really fun energy. Like I said, it started out really like thick and mucky and bleh, and then it's just like, like freedom and lightness. And then we have, we have root chakra, safety. You're coming to a new understanding about what safety even means. It's like you were staying inside the box as a form of being safe, but it actually was just, it was holding you back. Getting up out of the box, like getting out of your comfort zone, is actually somehow creating a feeling of safety. It's helping you. It's like you were getting root rot before. And doing this is helping like the energy to flow. It's bringing oxygen to the roots. It's like you're still rooted. You're still a part of the earth, but now you've released something that is allowing you to fly. So you're like, this and that are true. You're a land creature, and you're an air creature, and a water creature. The dolphin there. But like your safety isn't about hiding away, about keeping yourself separate. It's about rising up and connecting. Ultimately, there's love and connection here, with maybe many others, with someone in particular. Anyway, I let go of the need for protection when I realize that I am safe. I trust my instincts and inner guidance to help navigate me through life's twists and turns. And this is a part of faith. Trusting your instincts and inner guidance. You have faith that you are going to be taken where you need to go, that is most beneficial. I can cope with adversity because I am always there for myself in loving and supportive ways. I am safe. And I think that is a huge part of what's happening is you are falling in love with yourself. And this new, whatever it is you're doing, this new path that you're on with this new vision, you have a confidence. Where'd that confidence card go? I don't know. I don't know where confidence went, but there is a confidence here. Oh yeah, confidence. Yeah. You have a newfound confidence in yourself, a newfound love for yourself. And this is changing everything. It's a game changer for sure. And it's just going to keep getting better. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.